Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I kind of more wanted to get on here and be able to record a more, official YouTube video, not to be as like an announcement for the channel, but more of an update as to what's been going on with the channel, the inconsistent uploads and whatnot, updates as to why I haven't been uploading as many videos as I have as often. And I'd say that's mostly in part due to there's no really other way to say it, with just the content, or the state that Breakers is in currently. Ever since the start of season 6, it was already kind of looking like a bit on the rough side as compared to other seasons. I know there's a lot of people that already have their gripes about the game and the other issues that there is with that the community has vocalized and discussed with other creators and whatnot. But I mostly wanted to get on here to kind of share my headspace of where I'm at in terms of the future of content for at least Breakers, or pretty much the future of this channel. And it's to say that I'm not a quitting Breakers or anything. I'm not just immediately quitting the game out of frustration, but I'm more or less taking a bit of a break, more of a part break, I suppose, from the game at the current moment, seeing as how there hasn't been much content to begin with to really showcase or highlight. And I'm sure a lot of people that play the game or watch other creators kind of already know this by now, but at least for this next month, I've been kind of bouncing different ideas in my head about what I want to do, at least for till the end of the year, and what I can do for the future of the channel and whatnot, and different ideas for content. So I think all in all, I'm most likely going to be taking more of a break from Breakers and be putting my my more short-term / mid-term effort into other games that are coming out really soon. Sparking Zero is a big one. That's kind of ever since it was announced that it was coming out in this October, a lot of people have already been saying the normal mainstream things that people would say about anything. But again, to reiterate, I'm not quitting the game. I do love the game for what it is at its core. I think the game's very unique still for what it is, and I do like these kind of asymmetrical type games, as I do stream other games on my Twitch channel. But at least for the YouTube channel, it's mostly been predominantly Breakers content for the channel that has been pretty much getting most of the identity by. But yeah, like I said, I do want to be trying out Sparking Zero when it comes out. There's also other things like Project Multi. There's also just besides that, just other overall games. It's been a good year, I'd say, for a lot of new games and a lot of new stuff that's coming out for people to try. But overall, like I said, I'm just kind of sharing my headspace, giving new ideas. So I think for the most part, what I'll most likely be doing is trying out, of course, Sparking Zero once it comes out this week, because I'm recording this I think about a day or two before early release for Sparking Zero comes out. But I just wanted to get this out before Sparking Zero released, so that for the people that are interested in my content, are overall interested in the Dragon Ball Dragon Ball game community. I just wanted to kind of share my headspace and what I'm thinking of, and what I'm most likely going to be doing, at least for this month, and probably till the end of the year. until, I don't know, unless I see something new or see something different that happens with Breakers in the near future. But currently, at least for their second anniversary, there has been no word, no announcements really about the next Raider or about any like exciting new updates that is to come for the game. So that's overall of where I'm thinking, and it's kind of unfortunate that we've gotten to this point. Like, we've seen a lot, the game has seen a lot of highs and lows, but I think that it's hard to kind of beat this low, I would say. So far into this far into the game, we're somehow finding a new low, I think, as time goes through and as the game further develops. The crossplay was a big thing. It was a big, step forward, not only for the game, but I think for Dragon Ball games in general. Especially with like a big gripe that people aren't really too excited about, with Sparking Zero not having crossplay, but Breakers being the first and only Dragon Ball game so far to have crossplay. But I'm kind of hoping and I'm thinking that crossplay won't be too far away for Sparking Zero and its lifetime. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm not gonna try and get my hopes up too much about Sparking Zero or about Breakers, but there will be a baseline, and I'm overall, I say, excited to try out the new stuff that's coming out for the game, and I hope that it's going to be a good change of pace, a good break maybe that's kind of needed for not only the community but for myself. I know I'm sure other creators are in a pretty similar headspace as to where I'm at, because I mean, with you can only do so much when you got little to nothing to work with. So I think, but at this point I'm starting to ramble. But just to reiterate one more time, that I'm not quitting. I'm not quitting Breakers. I'm not officially boycotting the game or anything like that. I'm just overall taking a bit of more of a break, longer break than I have been, just to get a bit of a change of pace, I guess, change of scenery, just to see what the future of other Dragon Ball games has to offer, and to kind of dive my head into a different headspace for the time being. But perhaps when other stuff gets announced, I'll be able to do more reactions. I'll be able to do more analysis of hopefully new content that comes out soon for Breakers. Currently, Breakers, I don't know what it is with the Steam version of the game, but if you've been seeing through the gameplay of like how my screen's been freezing and whatnot, that I've been kind of dealing with that recently, and I don't know. There's a lot of problems with the Steam version that I have seen little to no fixes about. So that's also the unfortunate and another factor that I have to deal with when it comes to Breakers. But either way, though, if you made it this far, thank y'all once again for watching. I appreciate all the support on the channels and the different outlets. I think y'all for making it this far. Like, again, let me know if you have any thoughts, if you have similar thoughts, or just overall thoughts on what you think of the state of the game and whatnot, and what the future, and what you think the future of Breakers holds. But either way, I think with all this already said over and over, thank y'all once again for watching. Thank y'all for the support, and I hope to see you all soon in maybe some Sparking Zero videos, and maybe soon more Breaker videos. So thank y'all once again, and I'll see you on the next one.